catch them somewhere along the way.
Yeah. My helmet's still up there in the damn room. The one go out on the street. Well, that is helmet on.
Yeah, I was trying to put my...
The guy told me I was riding my bike just on this loop here.
Hey, Fred.
Hey, Pete, how you doing?
How's it going?
Good, good to see you.
Yeah,
You riding in with the Pete?
in a car.
Oh, there's Dave.
Checking them?
It's been fun, actually, sort of. I just get to drive the truck. That's not too much fun. But they've had fun. I think they've had fun. They're, I think, ready to be in Santa Monica. I think it's like time. So, tomorrow. You're going to go to Santa Monica with us?
Hudson Valley area. I'm a proud AMCA member and very happy to be on my way to California. We're in Laughlin, Nevada right now and only a couple miles from the California border. I'm traveling on my 1915 Harley and the 2010 motorcycle Cannonball endurance run. And I am very, very close to completing the race. We have 2 more days to travel, less than 300 miles to go, and still have a perfect score on the old girl. Doing well, and I've done every mile so far in shorts. No matter how cold or how warm, the shorts stay on.
Damper.
You could hide one in there very easily, though.
Yes, you could.
I'm sure it's been done.
Yeah, that's a true statement also.
Make sure you get that G-side, Pete. What are you talking to, Robert? What I need is something decarbonized.
I don't have any hose. I'll do this. We'll do that. Let's take the reservoir carbon.
sick and everything. Fuck these people. Excuse my language, but I tell you what, I almost ended up in the hospital twice because I got run off the road twice.
We went by,
How you doing, Dale?
How you doing, Pete?
Good.
Why do you like that?
All right, I got my little Honda.
Was Shinny going this morning?
Stand in the back, surveying the area, making sure
Pretty big crowds here at the finish of the Cannonball run, and it looks as if all the bikes have arrived that started this morning at least, which is over half the original entries, or the original starters, I should say.
I said, how about a smile?
Oh,
Welcome home, man.
thank you. Yeah. Rain several days. And yeah, you always have these other guys just covered with oil.
I didn't see sorry, but I gotta go.
Where do we start here? Well, here we are at the termination of the Cannonball run. Lonnie did a fantastic job putting the whole event together. John Klassen put the route together. It was near perfect if it wasn't perfect. We had a fantastic time. We rode through all kinds of winding, twisting mountain roads, canyon roads, flat roads, deserts, highlands, lowlands, you name it. I'd love to do it all over again. Hey man, way to ride. Congratulations. That's for getting all the way. You get here first.
Here's one that didn't finish. Matt Olson's bike crashed, and he ended up in the hospital. Broken leg and scraped up pretty badly. That happened very early in the run, unfortunately for Matt, because he was the youngest guy in the rally.
We got about 1,900 miles on it out of 33. Had a few problems along the way, like a lot of us did, but it was a good time all the way through. It's the earliest known of the militaries. It's serial number 136. You can see the front axle. It's a fixed front axle, how it runs back and forth. The woods are made of hickory. They kind of sold as a car instead of a motorcycle. They're actually called a military car, and they kind of talked about their channel frame instead of a tubing frame like the conventional motorcycles, and the front leaf springs are, again, similar to a car. It's got a 68 cubic inch 4-cylinder engine in it. It's a three-speed transmission with reverse. It's got a drive shaft instead of the conventional chain. It's got small wheels in the back, and what the wheels are for is, of course, to go in reverse, you have to have some kind of support for the motorcycle. So you put the wheels down for either going in reverse, or when you come to an intersection, they talked about you didn't have to put your feet down to get your feet dirty back in the day with all the dirt roads and everything. So, and they're worked by a brake lever on the other side that I control. I put them down and also raise them by a lever on the left-hand side of the bike instead of the right-hand side, so it makes it a little bit tricky, and the foot clutch is on the right-hand side of the bike. So it's a little tricky to drive. Once you get used to it, like anything else, it's really not bad. It's a lot of fun, very comfortable to ride. It's got good suspension in the rear, and well, actually, the suspension is for the saddle, not for the wheel, but it is actually a comfortable ride. I don't know if there's anything else I can tell you about it.
Hey, I'm Pete Young, rider number 36 on the motorcycle Cannonball. Hi, I'm Pete Young, rider number 36 on the Cannonball this year. My 1913 premiere was a lot of fun, a lot of work. Had a few issues mechanically with the motor and various cycle parts, but we're able to fix it every time and persevere all the way here to beautiful Santa Monica, California. It's been a lot of fun, a lot of hard work, and made a lot of really good friends here on this Cannonball. It's been hot, it's been tiring, and boy, I'm sure glad to be home. It's been a lot of fun. You say hi, honey? This is my daughter. How's that?
Hi, Frank Westfall, Syracuse, New York. What's happening here is I just finished riding the Cannonball of 2010 from Kitty Hawk, North Carolina to this pier in Santa Monica, I hope, but coast to coast. 1915 Henderson, the Hummingbird. That's a name. Dale asked me, Wexler, he goes, halfway through, have you given it a name yet? He goes, I named mine. I go, what'd you name yours? And he goes, Dale. So I had to think about it a little bit, and I told him a day later, it says, the Hummingbird. Because it just got such a nice pitch. It rocks. Like I say, Kitty Hawk to here. A couple weeks.
You went with Mike?
Pardon me?
16 days with 1 day off.
Something like that. Whatever it was.
I don't know.
Hills. You ready?
Yep.
Because of the hills, I had extra gearing, which matter of fact, 2 days ago when I went over this pass, I think it was Old 66, going into Oatman, this was a valuable asset. And a couple of the major clients, because of one, I'm running a flywheel the size of a Frisbee. Two, I got highway gearing, which Honda, 125 rear hub, boom, put it in, snap ring, pull it out, change my gearing to the side of the road if I had to. Survival, baby. But just yesterday, 2 days ago, it was awesome going by Oatman there. It was wild, man. And then, I put back the standard gearing, but I got it so I can just switch in and out on the side of the, clip ring, axle, readjust the chain, add a link, take a link away.
I was going to say, you have 1 or 2 chains.
No, I got this here.
No, but just you
right, with extra clips and all that.
Change your different gearing.
Oh yeah, on the side of the road. Wheels Through Time Museum. Dale had these nice little carpets. Check this out, Paul. They was putting underneath everybody's bike. So when I saw it, I said, oh wow, since I'm on the ground so much, and hey, it makes it great, comfortable. Thanks, Dale. I used them many times. Don't worry about it. It was awesome. I told him that. He was so happy. You're constantly tweaking on them, man. You're constantly. You want to get from point A to point B. On a Continental Crossing. Gas tank. mats to put your knees on. Actually, the proper way to, I had these underneath the gas tank so they wouldn't be flopping. But right now it's like, it's over.
We're going out to St. toward 15 to head north to pass my house.
You get your number in my phone.
I'll give it to you tonight. I got a car back in my place.
That thing just came straight down.
I got guys that just, you know,
Is that a cell phone, Mark?
I'd like to the only problem is once you put it on time, you've done it.
2, 3, go. Okay, hi, my name is Fred Lang, and I just completed a 3,200-mile ride from Kitty Hawk, North Carolina to here at Santa Monica Pier. It was an experience of a lifetime plus. This whole thing is, I just can't describe. The people that did the Great American Race did all the stops, all the planning ahead, and it was just so wonderful. We really enjoyed it. It was very hard work. It was a lot of, you know, late nights working on the bike, trying to get the bike ready.
Thanks for your break, Frank.
Okay. Anyhow, so we had a great time. I'm kind of losing it there, but we can go back on that one, Pete. Where do I want to go from here? Give me a second. He took my train of thought away. It was a lot of, the biggest thing I guess I have to say about it is response from the people across the United States. The people across the United States just really enjoyed it. Couldn't believe that people were crazy enough to ride a motorcycle at the minimum of 95 years old. And that's what we did, and we were very successful. I was amazed at how many people were able to do this, meaning that had perfect scores that never broke down the whole time. So we had an absolute wonderful experience on it. A lot of work, every night working till late, prepping the bike, and the next day riding all day. A few days of rain, but it all worked out. Anyhow, Pete, I don't know if you want me to go further from there or what. Okay, this is my 1915 Harley. I built it pretty much special to do this ride across the United States. I started with an Indian brake drum and made a dual cam front brake for it. I added a truss to the front fork so it would take the abuse, and so it would work with the brakes because the bike was never designed for that. I ran actually a halogen H4 bulb and ran an alternator in the bike. I ran a more modern magneto in it. I have rubber mounted handlebars so that the vibration wasn't as much. I also added a tank, which some people call a puke tank, but an oil recovery tank, so that I wouldn't get as much oil on the back wheel of the bike. Just a lot of little things like that too, the bike. And a lot of prep to the motor, and the motor ran very well. I also added a little bit later carburetor and an air cleaner on it. So.
This is Vince Martinico. Just rolled into Santa Monica Pier from Kitty Hawk, North Carolina on the Cannonball run. 45 of us, I think, rolled in, and there was 3 classes: single cylinder, single speed, twin cylinder, single speed, and twin cylinder 2 and 3 speed. I came in second in my class. The Germans came in first, and they're taking home the bronze. And I congratulate them. Anyway, my Pope served me well. Runs like a bat out of hell. It's an overhead valve, 625 cc's. It's got front suspension, rear suspension, seat suspension, floorboards. It was basically over-engineered for 1914. Has a top speed of 63 miles an hour. And it has many power ranges, from climbing up hills to flat out on the open, and we pretty much destroyed it on the run and patched it up every night. Stayed up till 2 and 3 o'clock, and up at 5 and rode you know, across the state every day. I blew a front tire. I blew the carburetor, magneto, clutch, rear wheel, brakes, but it keeps ticking like a Swiss watch, maybe an American watch, I don't know. But it was a good competitor, and as you can see, rare bikes from all over the country and out of the country were here competing. There's thousands of people here, and it's a great event.
Yeah, but we can't have you Thanks.